Right.
At 11:01.
So I can just
I
follow
don't
that
Call to order the city of Shamokin council meeting May 13th, 2024. Please rise for the pledge of the flag and remain standing for a moment of silent prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. All right, Mr. Slavy, when you're ready, take roll call.
Yes, sir. Mr. Begins?
Here.
Mrs. Krasinski?
Here.
Mr. Kaler?
There.
Mrs. Blair?
Here.
Mayor Olin?
Here.
All present and accounted for, sir.
Okay. At this time, we'd like to recognize students for volunteer work in the area of the city of Shamokin, and Mr. DeGamis. You headed that up. Would you like to
Sure.
present that?
Sure. On April 12th of this year, we had an opportunity to plant over 20 trees down on South Market Street. We put a call out, and they responded. We have the Shamokin area junior varsity and varsity baseball club. They were part of it, as well as the environmental club. And they all stepped up. I'm a firm believer of many hands make light help. Well, we had 25 kids show up that day. We started at 9:30 on a cold, rainy day, as everybody knows, and we were done. We said until 11:30. We were done by 11 o'clock, guys. By the time we did our training and everything and learning how to do it, I mean, it went right through. And boy, what a beautiful job they did. If you're going along Market Street, you'll see them growing. What a wonderful job. And as I told the kids there at the time, you actually are putting a legacy there that not only for you to see, but your kids, your grandkids are going to see this. So this is something that's going to live throughout Shamokin, and we really appreciate it. We really appreciate that. City Council would like to recognize you guys if you would come up. We have a certificate to recognize you guys if you would come up here. We can come on up in here, guys. Come on into the horseshoe. Okay, each of these certificates say the same thing. It says certificate of appreciation presented by the city council, mayor, and the council on this 13th day of May, 2024, in recognition and appreciation for your time and dedication here in the city of Shamokin. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for what a great job. Thank you. I'm not really good at going through all these names. I know a lot of them at baseball games today too, so they all could be here. They would never all fit here anyway. So can you guys make sure the coach gets these and get their names out? All right. Thank you. And the environmental club was also asked to come here today, but they're not here, but I will get them their certifications. So thank you again.
Thank you.
If you gentlemen don't want to stay for the meeting, you're more than welcome to leave.
Larry? Larry, you want to take a picture of those boys?
Okay.
Just kind of their names.
All right, do we have any bids,
No, sir.
correspondence,
No, sir.
citizens' comments contingent upon business listed on the agenda?
Okay, Mr. Mayor and members of council, before you go any further, I'd like to request a motion to amend the agenda for today's meeting. A motion is needed to add two applications, two grants that have been approval and passed on to us for the city's approval under the facade grant program here in the city of Shamokin. So with that said, we would need someone to make a motion in a second, so that we can add that to the agenda.
It's just to amend the agenda to add that to my motion.
So moved. I'll second the agenda.
Okay, hold on a second. Who made the motion? Mrs. Rivera.
Mrs. Wisniewski. Just a reminder then, the agenda will have to be posted then within 24 hours.
Okay. So, Councilman Duganitz,
Yes.
Councilwoman Waschinsky,
Yes.
Councilman Kaler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Boyer,
Yes.
Mayor Olwood,
Yes.
the motion carries unanimous.
I don't have it.
Mine is different.
Okay, under new business. No, I did that.
I heard it say citizens' comments.
Mhm.
I read it.
Just under new business, I'd like to request a motion to approve moving $78,900 in the FFY 2021 community development.
Is that the special?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
That's the
special.
special.
Oh, yeah, I got Yeah, I got Okay, motion to accept the minutes of the city of Shamokin council meeting of April 8, 2024.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Anything on the question?
Mr. Duganitz,
Yes.
Mrs. Waschinsky,
Yes.
Mr. Kaler,
Yes.
Mrs. Boyer,
Yes.
Mayor Olwood,
Yes.
that motion carries unanimous.
Okay, the motion to accept the minutes of the special meeting, May 1st, 2024.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Anything on the question?
Councilman Duganitz,
Yes.
Councilwoman Waschinsky,
Yes.
Councilman Kaler,
Yes.
Councilwoman Boyer,
Yes.
Mayor Olwood,
Yes.
the motion carries unanimous.
Okay, bills, motion to approve the bills from April 2024 is listed on the bills list.
So moved.
Second.
Anything on the question?
Councilman Duganitz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Waschinsky?
Yes.
Councilman Kaler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Warrior?
Yes.
Mayor Over?
Yes.
Motion carries unanimous.
Okay, directors' reports. Accounts and finance.
Yes, Mayor and council and citizens, we're going to have a delay in our monthly treasurer's report. We will read both of those reports at next week's meeting. We just did not have it quite ready yet, so
Okay,
apologies.
all right, thank you. Parks and public buildings.
Well, here we go. It's summertime, so we've got a lot going on in town. May 18th is the changing of the city flag on Market Street, sponsored by the Lee Herb Flag Fund. They will be having their ceremony at 9 a.m. to change our flag to VFW. We'll be out there doing that. It's just a real quick, take the old one down, put the new one up. May 19th, Community Gardens, that's the 5th Ward on South Franklin Street. They're having their opening ceremony. It is going from 4 till 6 p.m. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out that pocket park, it is beautiful down there. It looks really nice. So they're going to open that up on May 19th. May 23rd, flags, of course, help out. That's when they're going to start putting flags on the graves at the cemeteries, and that's on May 23rd, starting at 6 p.m. May 25th, Heritage Day Festival starts with the Heritage 5K at 9 a.m. and everybody knows everybody's going to be there for the Heritage Festival. Memorial Day, May 27th, Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. We will have the annual Memorial Day service at the Price of Freedom at 9:30 a.m. Please stop by, take an hour out of your time and spend it for the Price of Freedom. June 21st, it's going to be a busy day. First of all, June 1st, not June 21st, sorry. June 1st, Music in the Park starts with Jaded Acoustic Duo featuring various artists, and that's at the bandstand, and that's from 6 to 8 at the Claude Keeler Bandstand, Claude Keeler Park. So that kicks off the Music in the Park.
It does. We invite everyone to come.
Yes,
The time is free parking,
absolutely. And also June 1st, we're doing the rededication of the city pool. That ceremony will start at 6:30 p.m. at the Strouser-Schroeder Memorial Pool. So we were going to be kicking that off. June 2nd will be the opening day of the pool. And that's Sunday, and that'll be at 12 p.m. June 10th is when the free lunch program will start at 11 o'clock, starting at 11 a.m., and that's sponsored by the Central Susquehanna Food Bank. So that's what I have there.
All right, well, we thank you. Streets and public improvements.
I want to start by saying that the sweeper schedule is in full effect. Tickets are going to be given. And at this point, please make sure your vehicles are moved, just so everybody in the block can get their stuff cleaned up in front of the house. And another thing, I want to thank Kevin. I want to thank all of my street department. On top of being short-staffed, my street department is also doing the pool. They're doing everything. The town looks absolutely amazing. All the stuff has been taken care of. These guys are a great group of guys. And Kevin especially. I mean, I did catch him on Market Street throwing up a few trees when he brought the trees in. And I think we really need to give a round of everything to these guys because they really have been. And that's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Public safety.
Okay. So for the code enforcement revenue, for rental revenue, we got $1,650 for rental Registration is $1,650. For rental inspections is $0, vacant properties is $0, parking permits is $2,120. Other permits is $2,841. Dumpster permit is $350. Peddler's permit is $100. Zoning permit is $30. Third party inspector, $1,193. Excavating permit is $1,168. For a total of $6,611. For code enforcement activity, complaint address is 102. For notice of violation sent is 38. For citations written is 39. Landlord inspections complete is 10. For post and unfit is 1. Fire calls is 4. Warnings is 21. And then for the month of April, for the fire report, we have service calls is 6. Fire calls is 23. Fire alarms is 2. Hazardous conditions is 3. Emergency services is 4. Special incidents is 1. Severe weather 1, which is a total of 147. Working fires was 3. You gave mutual aid is 17. Received mutual aid is 2. And
Wow. Thank you.
you're welcome.
See the code,
Nothing to report.
okay. Nothing with CDBG,
Nothing to report.
How about you, Justin, do you have any?
I have nothing of importance this week.
Okay. Chief,
Sir,
do you have anything for me?
Just our report. For the month of April, juvenile petitions were 2, criminal arrests were 31, citations were 8, traffic citations were 10, parking tickets 335, parking citations 1, sweeper tickets 240, code tickets 16, total calls for the month 1,512 with 3,407 miles patrolled. Thank you.
Move on to
Okay, under new business, I'd like to have a motion to approve items 1 through 6. And 7 were due separately.
So
So you're gonna do 6 separate, either you're just going 1 through 6.
Yeah, because
1 through 5.
1
Yeah.
through 5, go 1 through 5, 6 and 7 do separate.
all right. All right, can I have a motion for items 1 through 5?
so moved.
I'll second that.
Anything on the question?
Mr. McGinnis,
Yes.
Mrs. Lasinski,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Boyer,
Yes.
Mayor Olber,
Yes.
the motion carries unanimous.
Okay, item 6, request a motion on the recommendation of Chief Raymond Psycho, the hiring of Wesley Jordan and Mariah Batovich as police officers.
Second field.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Okay, do we have anything on the question?
Councilman Duganitz?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mashinsky?
Yes.
Councilman Kaler?
100 times.
Councilman Wheeler?
Yes.
Mayor Ulrich?
Yes.
The motion carries unanimous.
Another female, yes. I knew it though righteously.
All right, at this time, I request a motion for the approval to promote Alexis Temple to corporal in the Shamokin Police Department. It should be noted that the testing of these 3 employees have been completed.
I'll second it.
Okay, anything on the question?
Mr. Duganitz?
Yes.
Mrs. Washinsky?
Yes.
Mr. Kaler?
Yes.
Mrs. Moyer?
Yes.
Mayor Ulrich?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to, at this time, have a swearing in, so I think if you'll come up here.
And anybody you want with you.
I swear.
Somebody have them set up.
Chief,
Sir.
get up here. Please. Please.
Yes, sir.
Don't sit on that.
Raise your right hand.
I'll give you this.
Here, kids, come on over. We don't fight. We don't wear uniforms. Okay? Maybe put your left hand on here, raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody else can go to the left. What do you think, bud?
Okay, you ready? I, Alexis Temple,
I, Alexis Temple,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of this Commonwealth,
of this Commonwealth,
and that I shall discharge
and that I shall discharge
the duties
the duties
of an officer with fidelity,
of an officer with fidelity.
and Wes is still in charge. Okay, good
This. Worth waiting to go.
That's what I got this thing here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kids.
Yeah, there's only 4 weeks, right? Thank you.
So we've gone from having a male chief of police tell us what to do to having a female corporal now that tell us how to do it.
Another groundbreaking first ever in the history of the police department, ever.
Really?
Yeah, first female corporal ever in the history of the police department.
Watch your back, Ray, no doubt.
Okay,
Before we proceed, council, Mr. Merritt, Mr. Slavy, thank you for the hiring. Greatly appreciate it. They graduate tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. They take their exam Thursday, God, please. And Monday, they will start their field training process. Officer Jenkins will be one field training officer, and the second would be Corporal Temple will be the next training officer who's going to be taking both of them. Also, the corporal promotion, thank you, because as you know, we need our supervisors to keep these people going. And I cannot tell you how much these two people are going to add to the great group of people we have in the department. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Corporal James.
I got a whole bag of tables.
They're coming. You wait. You can look like a grand marshal when I'm on.
Okay.
We're not gonna discuss the unfinished business, it's on the agenda. So we can just move to reports and committees.
Okay. All right, under boards and committees. Motion to reappoint Margaret Tanaka to an additional 3-year term with the Shamokin Cole Township Library Board of Trustees.
So, second.
Anything on the question?
Mr. McCants?
Yes.
Mrs. Waschinsky?
Yes.
Mr. Coolman?
Yes.
Mrs. Moyer?
Yes.
And Mayor Palmer?
Yes.
Motion carries, Mrs. Tanaka has been appointed for an additional 3-year term.
Okay.
I'm sure you have plenty of bodies in the front. And so we should,
There are a lot of people up here.
okay,
Should meet at the rescue squad or it's more accessible.
And it's another.
I know. You're good.
Do you have anything?
Yes, talked to Chief Psycho about the abandoned vehicle ordinance that was mentioned. I did a draft, I'm sending it down to the chief, get his thoughts on it, and then I'll present it and bring it back to council. Looked at the abandoned or trash ordinance on containers. There was a question regarding, I think, half of a truck that's been sitting on the city streets filled with trash.
About 2,000 flies coming around it.
And there's a provision in our solid waste ordinance that I think we could rely on. I pointed that out to Bruce, I had a discussion, so he's gonna utilize that.
Okay.
Is there a way to get rid of this? You're around cremated 2 rounds, that possible?
Well, we'll have to amend the ordinance.
Would that be a possibility?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Because that could help with that situation.
Right.
Thank you.
What section was that?
Same one.
470 3 is the,
Yeah,
because we switched November 1st, April 15th, but now it's free reign, so
right, yeah, we can amend
the
that.
next meeting, discuss it.
Looked at some of the blind issue, I think I sent to Mr. Gametz. I don't have my notes regarding the land bank, very voluminous document.
Oh, that 78 pager.
Yeah, that was light reading. That's all I can think of right now. I didn't bring my files, so I apologize. Do you have any questions?
No?
The abandoned vehicle ordinance that you work a little, does that include like the UTV that's out on Shamokin Street, that's been sitting there?
it does not, I didn't look at that aspect. I think Ray was gonna call PPL and say, by the way, you have an ATV chain to one of your fixtures or light poles. Did you do that, Ray?
I left the call, I'm waiting to go up the chain, because the way it is with securing, it's the same thing with when you put signs on a pole. So I'm waiting on a call back.
Have you
Yeah,
been
so-
taking in that stuff? Are you taking in that, cause I see that it's now
There's-
halfway back.
There's no way to ticket it.
Okay, no, I'm just saying it's now halfway back, it looks like
No
someone's trying
registration,
to move up that pole.
there's nothing, so we're sort of stuck.
I don't know, but it ain't going.
So, I did not look at it from that angle, hoping that the PPL answer would take care of that.
Mhm.
The only thing I had was, over the weekend, there were people out soliciting and without a permit.
We do have the peddlers.
They were up on Bunker Hill knocking on doors and over the weekend, my daughter had called me and said that there were people out the door. And then come and find out through Facebook and everything that they were all over the place.
They were, I seen them today, they're on Second
We
Street.
do have a peddlers.
I don't know, they have badges around their neck, they're knocking on doors.
They're saying they're from UGI and, West Point.
Yeah, they need to give a.
And can you
copy of their
verify that?
license.
We haven't got, I'm
Can
sorry.
you verify that?
We had a call, I talked to, remember, we sent our guys down, and they vacated when you seen the cars coming. I haven't seen any today, we're out and about, but I'm hoping to get a hold of one, but it seems like it was the weekend, it was very heavy.
Yes.
Saturday was very heavy.
They were out today though, right?
Were they?
By Second Street, yeah.
So I didn't see them, but I'm hoping if we can bump them, because number one, if they are in fact a gas company, we need to know that.
But why would they walk away from
Yeah,
you?
It wasn't that they walked away, I think they just tried to blend in.
But why? I mean,
Yeah.
you would think that they would want to support it.
Because they aren't who they say they are, is the prize.
Exactly my point, though, is what I'm saying, I think,
So once we get a contact, we can confirm.
So caution Pete, the public on who.
Well, that was my thing, I mean, nobody, well, my daughter didn't know either, and I can't tell if they were trying to door, but they were there knocking, and from a lot of the residents, I heard that they weren't taking no for an answer. Like, when they were trying to tell them, no, I don't want nothing to do with it, they said, I see your electric bill, and they were saying,
So it
no,
doesn't
and
sound like UGI.
they were really persistent, in trying to get your information.
Well, we do have a peddler's ordinance, and it confirms that if, that's a kind of a archaic description, but we do have that type of ordinance. That way the city's aware of who's.
yeah.
Because normally in the past, when we encountered them, what we said is you're ceasing for the day, you need to go to the city
Right.
to get a permit, and none of them ever show up, they just leave the area.
And they
Well, we
must
haven't had
show
a
their
chance.
license,
Yeah.
the city gets.
Now, they had a badge, but we
driver's
couldn't really
license.
see them, we couldn't really see it.
Yeah, but you can make up a badge, but it's.
Right,
It's
right.
good to be aware for the police and the citizens.
Well, I even think they should, like, put it in the paper for even people like
Yeah.
citizens, like, that they don't know, I mean, we don't know that they're coming around, just because they get a permit doesn't mean
Still don't know.
the citizens know that they got a
Can't we
permit.
just call you?
And that they know that they're coming around.
It's not that that's gonna stop the problem though, if it's people that are trying to look in somebody's house, UGI ain't gonna be able to help us.
Right, but I'm saying,
No,
if
they'll leave
it
us.
wants
No,
to
and they
be
can tell
legit,
us.
Yeah,
Legitimately, is that or not?
right.
right,
Excuse me.
because I don't know what gas company they were from, but I don't think they were from ours.
Especially this
If
day.
you're legit, you're not running.
Right.
I
Right,
think we should put something on the city Facebook page.
yes, yeah, that, everybody's aware that they're coming. It was at 8:30 at night too.
And in the paper, because a lot of elderly.
That's what I mean,
Yeah.
8:30 PM.
Especially on a weekend, 8:30 at night, that certainly sounds suspicious.
Yes, and that's why I was questioning it, and I had a lot of arguments over it. Because we questioned why they were knocking on the door at 8:30 at night.
Do they have to call 911, Ray, or can they call direct to the station?
They don't do either, because we really have nothing in place that says you need to notify that they're out. Maybe that's something we can look at in the future. Listen, you need to notify City Hall, whoever it is, and let us know between this time and this time, they'll be out. Now, there are groups that do that, like some of the church groups are, who's collecting, they'll notify City Hall, notify the department, say, hey, we're gonna be out, we're doing our whatever. And that's understandable, but like I said, these folks, we don't know who they are. And again, I don't know if they're with the gas company. I don't know if it's one of these groups that are coming in to see if you want to switch like the people get hired online, they go out and see if you wanna switch your company and your service. We don't know that we have a chance to actually encounter everyone.
Have you talked to any local chiefs to see if they've encountered anything?
I haven't talked to anyone yet with the weekend.
They were out in Stonington too. What I was told is they were getting dropped off and
Oh, wow.
We need to alert the public though. I mean, we have a large retiree area and nowadays with everything going on, everybody being scammed, we need to alert.
That's what I was.
If they're legitimate, they would be.
Yeah, absolutely. If they're legitimate, there should be no problem on either end.
I've been thinking unless anyone else have any questions, but thank you.
Okay. All right, citizens' comments.
William Wood, 316 East Stewart Street. I'm also here on behalf of ABATE of PA. It's Alliance of Bikers Aimed Toward Education. We will be at the Heritage Festival with a stand, and I was here to try to get permission to put up motorcycle awareness signs. So like going up Market Street, I'll make sure they're not in the way of, mowings and stuff like that. And also to see if anybody here would like to hand out. If I can bring a couple of them down, maybe 20 of them, you guys can hand them out throughout the day if anybody's interested. Another spot that we were looking at is Independence Street. If we could put a couple of them up through there.
Permanent signs,
Yeah, I
sir?
was gonna ask.
So it's just on a stake. They're,
Political signs.
yeah, it's like the yard signs, like vote for, mayor, it just says
Just
motorcycle
for the
awareness.
day, right? Is that what you're suggesting?
You're till the end of May. May is also Motorcycle Awareness Month, so we'd be just until the end of May.
I'll take them.
So watch out for motorcycles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Safe.
I could put one,
Safety.
I could put one on my porch, my front porch. I don't mind.
I don't have a problem with that.
okay. I said they'll be out of the way. I mean, they're. All right, thank you.
yeah, I'll take one at the detail shop.
Decal shop. All right, what I can do is I can bring a couple of them down here too. That'll just give me a list, and then.
So if you would bring a few to the front area, the lobby downstairs.
Okay.
Okay, because this is always the type of questions people ask about this, that, and the other thing. And if we have something that we can pass out to the public, it goes a long way.
Not a problem. I have like 75 of them to hand out, so.
Okay. All right, great, thank you.
Thank you.
No one else? Okay.
Yeah, we stuck in those two motions.
Yes.
And we didn't, we got all
Or
caught
we
up.
amended the agenda to start. So we're going to be,
The motion to approve.
motion to approve the resolution, okay, and this resolution.
Wait, we didn't. We did.
Yeah.
We just didn't do the amended, the facade grants.
8-9.
There's no.
It's not on.
So we're getting 2 more grants.
Well, no,
It's still approved 2 applications for grants. Permission to apply.
No, I believe they've applied for the grant. They received the funds out from the grant. And the city now is approving those individuals to get money through the grant to fix their
It's all the
facade.
way up to the RDA, they pass them on to you, to bring them to me, to get them before city council.
EDA.
EDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fill them out, give them to me, I bring them, they get approved by City Hall, and then they come here just to get voted on the releasing funds.
It is, they've applied, they've been approved for a standard grant. Say the names, Mr. Beckman.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay. We have an application which was forwarded by Andrew Twigger. He's been approved up to this point for $5,000, correct, Justin? Okay, and then the next one, and we'll have to make this, when the meeting is over, put the name down, because I cannot pronounce the individual's name. He is the owner of the business down here on 8th Street. His first name is Eric.
Covered bridge. Covered bridge.
Covered Bridge, the owner of that. And I say his last name?
Cultures. Eric Cultures. Kulg, yeah, Cultures.
And I said, okay. He also has been approved, his application's been approved and forwarded up here, for councils. And this is our third time, right, Brenda, with these grants, very successful in the past. And this has, all indications, we're off on the right track with this. So with that said,
We have a motion on the floor.
Do we have?
Okay.
Do you need to separate them, or do you wanna do them together?
Can I just do it?
We can do them together, but I didn't know if somebody had an objection.
objection?
I just have a question. What buildings are you looking? These are facade grants, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's their businesses.
So this is
Well, I mean,
for-
What building
this
is-
for-
What building is Mr. Twitter doing?
This is for, this is for commercial property. This one here is located at 325 East Sunbury Street.
It's the old art building, the WIC.
Yeah, that's the old whistle building, okay.
Wait, Twigger got that, Twigger owns that,
Yes.
I thought the EDA owned that.
Not according to.
Not the post office.
No,
Oh, okay,
I'm
Post
okay.
not
office
talking
is
about the
EDA.
post office.
Across the street, the old radio station.
Oh, with the, had the roof and floor,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And the other one down here on Independence Street is right next to Wendy's, where they continue to make progress.
Yeah, and that's covered bridges, they're putting in their,
And if you have a line, not like these, I think that's what the other.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's like the color street building.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Like a copper and dark
That's
gray.
good.
I think that whole downtown should be that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, motion and a second, yes.
No sooner you want
Yes.
my.
I know.
Motion, Barry, did you make
Also
the motion? I'll second.
Okay. Anything on the question?
This is a very successful program that we've been a part of. Mr. McGinnis,
Yes.
Mrs. Lasinski,
Yes.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes.
Mrs. Boyer, Mayor.
Do these have to go in front of the planning committee? Or, I mean.
All in the past, there's been what,
No, there's regulations that they absolutely must follow. They have to fill out
I
a
was just
form
curious about that.
on exactly what they are doing
right,
before they're approved by
and
the
Singapore.
grant.
Uh-huh.
No, the grant.
It's
Yes.
through DCED, and you have to take pictures beforehand and afterhand, and there's standards you have to go by.
Yeah.
For it to get it.
I understand it from that perspective, it's just, from the city's perspective, do we, is that something that we should be thinking about?
In terms of.
The zoning, to make sure it's.
So it would be the zoning board, but it's already been approved.
Yes.
All they're doing is approving the
It's been
facade, they're
approved-
not
it's been
making any
approved-
structural or
It's been
any type
approved by
of.
two previous boards before.
Yeah, right.
That's a good question.
And that is zoning.
Yeah, they have to be approved to
Hey,
begin with.
no, like she's saying, colors and stuff, because I know,
That's
Like
included in their
or-
colors. You can't paint a building rainbow or anything. It's
yeah,
already in the.
Yeah, well, I get that.
And if you want in the future, I will express to the people who brought this grant together 2 other times, and see if we want to invite some more people in the decision-making process. So,
I just have always been concerned as Shamokin moves forward and we do a lot of improvements and revitalization, that it's just not a hodgepodge of, things that, that we have some cohesive plan in place. That's my concern. I'm not
The best thing.
saying not to do it. I understand what you're saying as far as the grant is concerned.
I
The grant
understand
has
what
its
you're
own,
saying also.
the grant has its own standards.
Mhm.
The city,
Yes, there's,
well,
there's something called form-based codes that the city can look into, that sets
I used to
standards
have
for
one, too.
commercial buildings to look similar.
I think the EDA council approved, former council approved, if I'm correct, a form that the EDA came out with, like, in their zones, what you can have and what you can't.
Yes, yes.
Like you can't put a stripper club down on Independence Street.
Yes.
You're
That's correct. And
If you
honestly, I
want,
think
I'll
we
try
have,
to provide you with a checklist that is used, been prepared, has been used for those interested in applying for this grant, just like how it works and so forth. All I can say is it's been successful.
we actually have like 50 more thousand a year, isn't that correct?
Yes, it's been growing, it's been growing
So,
every time. Every
Like
time
these
we-
two aren't just, you know what I mean, there's 50,000 available,
And the max you can get is 5,000.
correct? So many businesses could take advantage of this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's residential as well, as long as you're within the business district.
Is that I didn't know?
I didn't know
As
that.
long as you're inside, as long as you're inside the zone.
Yeah.
I think that's a two place, right across from, Dollar General, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, as long as you
Yeah.
live within that map, you can use it.
Absolutely, yes.
You might be, you know.
Okay,
at some point,
Mrs.
I'm
Moore,
hoping that a historical presentation,
Mrs. Moore,
or what?
since you asked the question, can we move on? Or you
We
still-
can move on. Sorry, I just was thinking out loud because once things happen, you know, it's pretty hard to reverse something that maybe we have second thoughts about, you know. Not to, I'm not standing in the way of the bridge's progress, I applaud it all, believe me, I do. I just want us to be sure that we have some sort of standard and, you know.
You just don't want purple and pink buildings.
She doesn't like the site.
You actually can with the grant. Or can.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, well, I just, Mayor, yes or no?
Yes.
I was down to the last.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Motion carries unanimous. And that's the
All
order.
right, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
All right.
Motion.
Hey, go ahead. 31st.